Hold on, baby. About to run it up in this time. About to run it up. About to run it up.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Here we go. 11 MP paint. 11 MP paint. Back.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
11
Back to Mixon on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
11, Thomas.
They go play action with Burrow. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He's up to the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 94 yards. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So from back deep in their own territory.
They put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off.
A video game call, but it worked. They will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They got good. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Prescott on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. A triumph for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Down inside the 40.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
And a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to Mixon on first down. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Here we go.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back in the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Throwing now. Burrow on first down.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's got Hurst, his tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
11.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no prep.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From the 24, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Shakes off the sag. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. They'll throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That would complete to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
knew I was gonna figure that glitchy ass blitz out. I was gonna figure it out. I knew I would. I couldn't remember what it was. I was like, was I throwing out like straight out the backfield, or was I like streaking on all fours, like putting 4 receivers out there and streaking? I couldn't remember. I was too busy putting kids in the tub and shit. I just didn't know exactly what the hell was going on. Like, hold on, what the hell? Why is it happening so fast? I just sit there. I got sacked a couple times just to see exactly what the fuck was going on. Like, I just needed to look at it for a second. Like, this is what we doing. This is what we doing in 2022. 2022 is what we be doing over here on PS4. PS5, I mean. It's just wilding. I want to see what the stats was. I'm gonna say, yeah, you had to be new. They had to hit you with the new glitch moves. You was like, yeah, I seen this before I hopped online. Let me try this shit. It was working for a minute. Niggas suckers. The kitchen closed. I'll let these niggas play the game tomorrow. Huh?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs. establish what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll try to throw down. Prescott out to his left. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Good. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From his goal line here, Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
It's a room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the... And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Prescott to throw on fourth.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game strong.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So that, a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool in that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, so they can get 2 more possessions.
Right back to Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. It's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Just beating the play clock is gone. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
From the gun, here's Swift.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Prescott on 4th down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for 2nd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Prescott. It fights him off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Goff.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
We all just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
The only reason I'm talking, hey, look, relax, my nigga. Look, listen. The only reason I'm talking about Mike on is because I got kids, bro. Like that's it, my nigga. That's it. That's it, bro. It's just a game, bro. Relax.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy. To the air right away is Brady.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now Brady.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Caught on the right side by Jones.
He's got room at the 30.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He completes it to Jones.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Brady. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Now Brady.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab.
And the Buccaneers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught, Kelsey, left side. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brendan, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Brady now on first down. Out route, the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. On first down, Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it?
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first. Will come to an end. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fournette running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll find Fournette again here. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To try again after the sack. Brady. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA
EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 50 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Mahomes will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brady will look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Hey, Alabama.
To throw, it's Brady.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Brady's going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down convert. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 17, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Open man downfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Brady going to throw here. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Play action. Now it's Brady. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Hey, 66. 72.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Brady going to look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
One final try for Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
EA Sports coverage on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down.
On the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now this throw caught left side. A good pickup there, a 22.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Elliott once more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 25 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. A 3rd down gain of 19. A first down throw for Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A give to Elliott running left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Marr is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott off play action. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Inside give to Elliott. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
3rd and long, dare we say 3rd and a mile. Pass rushers in sprinter stances, they know they've got a chance to get after him on this play. And somehow he finds a way past them, gets away and takes off and picks up a first down. Can you believe it? Wow.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Down inside the 10.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Elliott. Powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, I tell you, Ezekiel Elliott, he is just built like a bowling ball, and he powered his way into the end zone there.
I love that description of him because when you think about Zeke, you think about lower body strength and those legs churning and creating extra yardage.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Over.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Rodgers on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And now the rookie's free. 20, 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then
he's got some toughness as well because you know he's...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. On second down, Elliott once more. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.
I don't even be cool with losing with nobody but the Cowboys. If I lose to the Cowboys, I'll be like, hey, it's all good. If I lose to any other team, I'll be like, man, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, man. But it is what it is. Let's see what this is looking like. See, we all rooks to the PS4. I ain't been playing nobody at with no skill out here. We all out here looking. Woods feeding. He was straight. He had skills. Everybody else, all of us about even. It's straight though. You win some, you lose some. You know what they say.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
One time for the 704. One time for the 704. If you're in the 4, if you're from the 828, you're from the 704. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what it is. Yeah. This one right here for the 704. And we putting CJ in. Nigga, what's up? Matt Rule, baby. I'm gonna try to make CJ look good. I don't know what his skills is. I know I ain't playing with no damn Baker Mayfield. Not Biggity Big Baker. I might have to put Baker Mayfield in though. I ain't gonna flex on Baker Mayfield. He might got the juice. Baker Mayfield might got the juice. We definitely gonna do it one time for the 704. Just because they ain't trying to let me get the game in. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it one time for. Hold on, Panthers. Yeah, gonna do it one time for them Panthers. I should do like I did with the other game and play with all the teams I ain't played with on this side first, and then see what I can get done. We're gonna do it for the 704, H2H, and all the other great area codes here in North Carolina. North Cat and South Cat. I got family on both sides, so it's all good with me. It's all love around here. See if we can get one with CJ. If CJ ain't working out, you know what I'm saying, then we'll put in Baker Mayfield. Sometimes I just like to play with different teams, man. You know, pause. I like to play. I just like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know if I play with the Cowboys, it's like I know what I'm trying to do. I know what I want to do. And I like messing with other teams and seeing what it is. It's just a game, bro. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I be wanting to get right, bro. It don't be that serious for me. I just really don't be wanting to talk trash to nobody because that's just not in my nature. Like, the type of person I am in real life, like, if you talk too crazy to me as another grown man, bro, I'm just going to beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? We going to take this assault charge, and if you get to talking crazy while we in lockup, then I'm going to beat your ass again. You see what I'm saying? Like, but I plan on getting out that same night I get locked up. Like, I'm not really getting locked up for no long time. That's why I don't be talking trash in no game, because I don't talk trash in real life. That shit ain't cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, other grown men know, like, we grown-ass men, if I was on a job, I wouldn't just be talking to you all crazy because I'm a grown man, you feel me? So whether I'm on the game, I'm
NFL
not
on
going
EA Sports
to
brings
talk
us
tough
to
on the
North
controller
Carolina and Bank of
because
America
it's the
Stadium
controller,
here
you know
in
what I'm saying?
Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to
in
be a
real
good
life, I'm
one
going to address you
between
as
the
a man on the
Philadelphia
game.
Eagles and the
So
Carolina
that's why I was like, some
Panthers.
niggas ain't raised with their daddy, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas, like, my daddy would have slapped me in my mouth if I'd have been, like, talking crazy to another
Here's the
grown
former
man,
Florida
like as a
Gator,
child.
Eddie Pinheiro,
That's
to
why I was
get
like,
us
I know how to
started.
talk to a
And
man.
off we go from uptown
Grown-ass
Charlotte.
man, married with
Wishing
kids
he
and
had a
shit, bro.
mulligan. That's not how you want to
I'm going
start
to
the
address
game.
everybody
Not
as
at all,
such.
because not only
Like
do
you a
you give
grown
up the
man. Like I'm a
penalty
grown man.
and
Or
good
you a
field
grown woman.
position,
Shit, I got sisters
but
and
it just
aunties.
kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Who that? Cola Ray? That's Cola Ray. Yeah, that's Cola Ray.
Come on. Hit.
Open man, that's Devontae
Hold on
Smith.
now, hold on.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Lil John nice too.
Ready, set.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
60 devices. Hawk 70. Tempo.
Another run here with Sanders. He'll be taken down well behind the line. I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing. How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
That's not how I play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I said I wasn't playing with him. I said I was going to play with PJ. Bro. There's no way Baker Mayfield is even close to being as fast as... And then they got Matt Corral is faster than PJ. Man, what the hell going on? What's going on, G? That is not right. That ain't right. That ain't even right.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Damn, they done juiced it up on Baker.
And they go play action. Here's Walker. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Top 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Off the play fake. Walker. And that one complete to Stephon Sullivan. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
He's pounding.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Panthers stay claim to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, we put PJ in.
It's not the touchdown that they wanted.
If PJ don't be doing right, though, we're going to let
you
Baker
steal the
get
ball
some
away
smell
from them
right
on their
there.
opening possession,
I ain't gonna hate on
and you
Baker.
turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
I hope it don't rain tomorrow so I can take my kids to the fair. Not tomorrow, but Sunday.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. Right? He's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays.
I'm so glad
he's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
Second down pass played over, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Oh, my God.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Sometimes it be laggy, like when you're trying to make it a little.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And this
nice.
is caught. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Those will be the first. Keep pounding, Panthers. Keep pounding. Let's see what we can do. See what we can do with them Panthers. I think it's my boy Yo's team.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to work. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Y'all be careful in there, please.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the
I gotta get my field at line and playing that.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held down, hit to force the field goal.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
It's still right, man.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
I can't believe
how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much when you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st and 10, Walker. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack on 1st down, Walker. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And
oh, my God. I thought he was going to catch it.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's a whole boss
out here. Like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Walker. He's going to let it go again. And
he's a pretty good boy, though. I thought he was
incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
The Panthers got on some little pieces out there, though. And that's
and this will be taken at the 13. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Yeah, put Joe Horn son in. Oh, no, he played cornerback. I was going to say, put him over there. Shoot, what? Shoot.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
He's going to have to be the one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's going to have to be the one out there.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
If they don't let PJ step, then okay.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25.
They don't let PJ get the steps, though.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Walker, a quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right.
Oh, no.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That was about to be
that'll
bad.
do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Oh, man. Oh, dang. Dang, PJ. I want to let you get it in because he's a black quarterback. So I just want to let you get your smell out here for the Panthers. You could be the next Cam Newton.
And we welcome you back live
we
now inside
right,
the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon
Good,
Good, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
Look big as hell. Yo, what number was Roberts? He's been good. Get the ball to that nigga. He like easy people to be. Okay, we in the 7:04. We can't just score 3 points. We gotta get more.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
What that Roberts guy?
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game.
All right, PJ.
Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A first down throw for Walker.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The
I don't know
Eagles
why I
get
be
there
backing
for the
up so
sack.
far. That's what be missing.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bungle. Another try after the first down sack.
Oh, that's
Walker under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. To throw is Walker. And this is going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half.
All right, PJ. All right, that's enough. That's enough, PJ. Let's see. I made you look bad out there. Let me get you right. Are you crazy? Yo, both of them dudes, all right.
That slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end guy.
They have to get him.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Oh, shit.
That one goes for 24 yards. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set.
He going to the crib. 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 Damn, we needed that. Yeah. He pounded.
He made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Keep pounding. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, it's a one-position game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
One-position game.
And it's up through
They got Sam Darnold, too. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of be rocking with Sam Darnold. Let Mayfield get the extra curve out there. I'll put Sam Darnold in. Hey. Well,
so now the other return teams out there is they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
If they hit everything,
the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end.
Oh, that's into
a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Oh, my God.
Jeremy Chin picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
That wasn't me.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam at field.
But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Open that door, please. Open that door, please.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long.
Burt sets up to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
So many offenses want to put their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day?
Oh,
the best ones do what we just saw there.
Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield. He slid and dived at the same time.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit. And hit it, he did.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
Ah, Jesus, Baker.
But it's intercepted.
That was a bad pass on my end. Yeah.
He's set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's see if we can do it again.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
Yeah, okay.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down, back to Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Oh, he was right there. Stop slamming that door. Open that door. Open that door and stop slamming that door.
This one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Boom, there was 3 guys over there.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Everybody's throwing up the phone, G.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
All right, Roberts, see you got.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
What is it? Did you tell me? I told y'all to stop being so rough on y'all.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Should keep the fleeties.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Mayfield now from the 50. Connection made with Chenault. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 2. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
I guess it's time to stream something else. I guess it's yes. See my time, how many games I got in. I done played 5 games. Yes, it is what it is. We're going to find something else to stream. Hope y'all enjoy the content, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, Wild_Magic.
I watch the Blaze, but it's not YouTube.
Okay. Where you watching it at? What app is it? Blaze and Monster Machines. Okay. Oh, Nick Jr. Okay, that work. Yeah. Work it out, my lady. You got it. And we out this thing, man.